champs of ExamsNet, welcome to the question series of ExamsNet. I hope this series of detailed explanation is helping you a lot. Let's start this session here. The question here is, let a circle C touch the lines L1 4x minus 3y plus k1 is equal to 0 and L2 4x minus 3y plus k2 is equal to 0. K1 and k2 belongs to R. If a line passing through the center of the circle C intersects L1 at minus 1, 2 and L2 at 3, minus 6, then the equation of the circle C is. So for this question, first let us understand the required diagram. Let this be the circle and considering two lines L1 and L2. Let this be L1, which is 4x minus 3y plus k1 is equal to 0. And let this be L2, which is 4x minus 3y plus k2 is equal to 0. Let this be the center, which is C. Let this be a point A and let this be a point B. On joining this line, we have coordinates minus 1, 2 and 3, minus 6. So the coordinate of center C will be equals to 3 plus minus 1 divided by 2 and minus 6 minus 2 divided by 2. So this will be equals to 1, minus 2. We know that L1 is passing through A. Therefore, minus 4 minus 6 plus K1 is equal to 0. So K1 will be equals to 10. Also, we know that L2 is passing through B. Therefore, 12 plus 18 plus K2 is equal to 0. So K2 will be equal to minus of 30. So equation of L1 will be 4x minus 3y plus 10 is equal to 0. And equation of L2 will be 4x minus 3y minus 30 is equal to 0. Now, diameter of circle will be equals to mod of 10 plus 30 divided by under root of 4 square plus minus 3 square. So it will be equals to 8. Since diameter is 8, so radius will be 8 by 2, which is 4. So the equation of circle will be x minus 1 square plus y plus 2 square is equal to 16. Therefore, we can say that the correct option for this question is option number C here. Next question is a very interesting question. The value of integral 0 to pi e power cos x sin x divided by 1 plus cos square x into e power cos x plus e power minus of cos x dx is equal to. So here let cos x is equal to t. Therefore, sin x dx will be equal to dt. So this will be integral of 1 to minus 1 minus e power t dt divided by 1 plus t square into e power t plus e power minus t. So I will be equals to minus 1 to 1 e power t divided by 1 plus t square into e power t plus e power minus t dt. Let this be equation number 1. I will be equals to integral of minus 1 to 1 e power minus t divided by 1 plus t square into e power minus t plus e power t dt. Let this be equation number 2. On adding equation 1 and 2, we have 2i is equals to integral of minus 1 to 1 dt upon 1 plus t square. So 2i will be equals to tan inverse t modulus and the limit is minus 1 to 1. On putting the limit, 2i will be equals to pi by 4 minus of pi by 4. So 2i will be equals to pi by 2. So I will be equals to pi by 4. Hence we can say that the correct option for this question is option number C, which is pi by 4. I hope it is clear to you. Next question is, let A, B and C be the length of the sides of a triangle ABC such that A plus B upon 7 is equal to B plus C upon 8 is equal to C plus A upon 9. If small r and capital R are the radius of incircle and radius of circumcircle of the triangle ABC respectively, then the value of capital R divided by small r is equal to. Here, let this be equals to lambda. So, A plus B will be equals to 7 lambda. B plus C will be equals to 8 lambda. And C plus A will be equals to 9 lambda. Now, A plus B plus C will be equals to 12 lambda. Therefore, we can say that A is equal to 4 lambda, B is equal to 3 lambda, and C is equal to 5 lambda. So S will be equals to 4 lambda plus 3 lambda plus 5 lambda divided by 2, which is equal to 6 lambda. Therefore, the area, which is delta, will be under root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So it will be equals to under root of 6 lambda into 2 lambda into 3 lambda into lambda. So it will be equals to 6 lambda square. Now R will be equals to ABC upon 4 into delta, which is the area. So it will be 4 lambda into 3 lambda into 5 lambda divided by 4 into 6 lambda square. So it will be equals to 5 by 2 lambda. This is the value for capital R. Now small r will be equals to delta upon S. So it will be 6 lambda square upon 6 lambda. So this will be lambda. Now the ratio of capital R divided by small r will be 5 by 2 lambda divided by lambda. So this will be equals to 5 by 2. Hence we can say that the correct option for this question is option number A here, which is 5 by 2. I hope this question is clear to you. Next question is, let f such that n is to r be a function such that f of x plus y is equal to 2 into f of x into f of y for natural numbers x and y. If f of 1 is equal to 2, then the value of a for which summation of k is equal to 1 to 10, f of a plus k is equal to 512 divided by 3 into 2 power 20 minus 1 holds is. It is given in the question that f of x plus y is equal to 2 into f of x into f of y, and f of 1 is equal to 2. So for x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1, f of 1 plus 1 will be equal to 2 into f of 1 into f of 1. So f of 2 will be equals to 2 into f of 1 whole square. So it will be equals to 2 into 2 square. So it will be 2 cube. Now for x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2, f of 1 plus 2 will be equals to 2 into f of 1 into f of 2. So f of 3 will be equals to 2 into 2 into 2 cube. So it will be 2 power 5. Similarly, for x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 3, f of 1 plus 3 will be equals to 2 into f of 1 into f of 3. Therefore, f of 4 will be equals to 2 into 2 into 2 power 5. So it will be 2 power 7. Similarly, for x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 4, we have f of 1 plus 4 is equal to 2 into f of 1 into f of 4. So f of 5 will be equals to 2 into 2 into 2 power 7, which is equal to 2 power 9. It is also given that summation of k is equal to 1 to 10 f of a plus k is equal to 512 by 3 into 2 power 20 minus 1. Therefore, f of a plus 1 plus f of a plus 2 plus f of a plus 3 plus so on up to f of a plus 10 will be equals to 512 by 3 into 2 power 20 minus 1. So, it implies that f of a plus 1 plus f of a plus 2 plus f of a plus 3 plus so on up to f of a plus 10 will be equals to 2 power 9 into 2 square power 10 minus 1 divided by 2 square minus 1. So, we can see that this represents a GP with first term 2 power 9 and common ratio 2 square. Therefore, we can say that the first term will be equal to f of a plus 1, which is 2 power 9. Now, again, we can say that f of 5 is also 2 power 9. So, we can say that f of a plus 1 is equal to f of 5 is equal to 2 power 9. Hence, we can say that f of a plus 1 is equal to f of 5. So, it can be also written as f of a plus 1 is equal to f of 4 plus 1. Therefore, comparing both the sides, we get a is equal to 4. So, we can say that the correct option for this question is option number C, which is 4 here. Next question is a very interesting question. Let A be a 3 cross 3 matrix such that A is equal to 110 is equal to 111. Again, 101 is equal to minus 101 and 001 is equal to 112. If x is equals to x1, x2, x3 transpose and I is an identity matrix of order 3, then the system A minus 2i into x is equal to 411 has. So, let matrix A be equals to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. It is given that A is equal to 110 and it is equals to 110. Therefore, we can say that A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I into 110 will be equals to 110. It implies that A plus B is equal to 1, D plus E is equal to 1 and G plus H is equal to 0. It is also given that A is equal to 001 and it is equal to 112. Therefore, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I into 001 will be equals to 112. It implies that R into C is equal to 1, F is equal to 1 and I is equal to 2. On solving, we get A is equal to minus 2, B is equal to 3, C is equal to minus 1, minus minus plus 1. So D will be equal to minus 1, E will be equals to 2, F will be equals to 1, G will be equals to minus 1, H will be equals to 1 and I will be equals to 2. Hence, we can fill the quantities in matrix A. So, matrix A will be minus 2, 3, 1, minus 1, 2, 1 and minus 1, 1 and 2. Now, we know that A is equals to 2i. So, A is equal to 2i is equal to minus 4, 3, 1, minus 1, 0, 1, minus 1, 1 and 0. So, we can say that A minus 2i into x will be equals to 4, 1 and 1. On further solving this, it will be minus 4x1 plus 3x2 plus x3 is equal to 4. Let this be equation number 1. So minus of x1 plus x3 is equal to 1. minus x1 plus x2 is equal to 1. Let this be equation number 2. So if we multiply 3 with this equation and we add another equation, then we can say that it will form an infinite solution. Therefore, we can say that this given quantity, which is a minus 2i into x is equal to 411, has infinitely many solutions. So the correct option for this question is option number B, which is infinitely many solutions. I hope this question is clear to you. Next question is, let f such that r is to r be defined as f of x is equal to x cube plus x minus 5. If g of x is a function such that f of g of x is equal to x, where x belongs to r, then g of 63 is equal to. So we have to find its value. It is given that f of x is equals to x cube plus x minus 5. So f dash x will be equals to 3x square plus 1. It is clear that f dash x is a bijective function, and it is given that f of g of x will be equal to x. It means that g of x is inverse of f of x. So we can write that g of f of x will be also equal to x. Now, g dash f of x will be multiplied by f dash x and it will be equals to 1. So g dash f of x will be equals to 1 upon 3 x square plus 1. On putting x is equal to 4, g dash 63 will be equals to 1 upon 49. Hence, we can say that the correct answer for this question is option number A, which is 1 upon 49. Next question is, consider the following two propositions. P1 and P2. Negation of P tends to negation of Q, and P intersection negation of Q intersection negation of P union Q. If the proposition P tends to negation of P union Q is evaluated as false, then so we have to calculate that which of the following statement is true. So for understanding this question, let us draw a table which consists of P, Q, negation of P, negation of Q, negation of P union Q. Then P tends to negation of P union Q. Again, P tends to negation of Q. And negation of P tends to negation of Q. Also, P intersection negation of Q and P2. So, we will write the values here according to the conditions. This table is just to make you understand the basic concepts of this propositions and proportions. So here it will be true, true, false, false, true, true, false, true, false, false, and false. This will be true, false, false, true, false, false, true, false, true, false, and true. Again, this will be false. P2 is false because it is not present anywhere. So again, this will be false, true, true, false, true, 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 false, 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 and again false. And the last part will be false, false, true, 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 and false, false, and false. So we can say that P tending to negation of P union Q is false when P is true and Q is false from the table. Therefore, we can say that both P1 and P2 are false. Hence, we can say that the correct option is option number C here. Next question is, if 1 upon 2 into 3 power 10 plus 1 upon 2 into 3 power 9 and 2 power 2 plus so on up to 1 upon 2 power 10 into 3 is equals to k upon 2 power 10 into 3 power 10, then the remainder when k is divided by 6 is. So it can be written as 1 upon 2 into 3 power 10, 3 by 2 whole power 10 minus 1 divided by 3 by 2 minus 1 is equals to k upon 2 power 10 into 3 power 10. So this will be equals to 3 power 10 minus 2 power 10 divided by 2 power 10 into 3 power 10 is equals to k upon 2 power 10 into 3 power 10. So we can say that k will be equals to 3 power 10 minus 2 power 10. Now k will be equals to 1 plus 2 power 10 minus 2 power 10. So it can be also written as 10C0 plus 10C1 into 2 plus 10C2 into 2 cube plus so on up to 10C10 into 2 power 10 minus 2 power 10. So this will be equals to 10C0 plus 10C1 into 2 plus 6 lambda plus 10C9 into 2 power 9. So it will be 1 plus 20 plus 5120 plus 6 lambda. So this will be equals to 5136 plus 6 lambda plus 5. So this can be written as 6 mu plus 5, where lambda and mu belongs to n, which is natural numbers. Therefore, we can say that the remainder here will be equals to 5. So we can say that the correct option for this question is option number D, which is 5. Next question is, let f of x be a polynomial function such that f of x plus f dash x plus f double dash x is equal to x power 5 plus 64. Then the value of limit x tends to 1, f of x divided by x minus 1 is equal to. It is given that f of x plus f dash x plus f double dash x is equals to x power 5 plus 64. So let f of x is equals to x power 5 plus a into x power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e. So f dash x will be equals to 5x power 4 plus 4ax cube plus 3bx square plus 2cx plus d. Similarly, f double dash x will be equals to 20x cube plus 12ax square plus 6bx plus 2c. Therefore, we can say that x power 5 into a plus 5 x power 4 plus b plus 4a plus 20 into x cube plus c plus 3b plus 12a into x square plus d plus 2c plus 6b into x plus e plus d plus 2c will be equals to x power 5 plus 64, which is the right hand side. So we can say that a plus 5 is equal to 0, b plus 4a plus 20 is equal to 0. We are comparing the coefficient of x power 5, x power 4, x power 3 and so on. So similarly, c plus 3b plus 12a is equal to 0. d plus 2c plus 6b will be equal to 0. E plus D plus 2C will be also equal to 64. Therefore, we can say that on solving all these equations, A will be equal to minus 5, B will be equal to 0, C will be equals to 60, D will be equals to minus 120, and E will be equals to 64. Therefore, f of x will be equal to x power 5 minus 5x power 4 plus 60x square minus 120x plus 64. Now, limit x tends to 1, x power 5 minus 5x power 4 plus 60x square minus 120x plus 64 divided by x minus 1. So this is 0 by 0 form. So by using L'Hospital's rule, it will be limit x tends to 1, 5x power 4 minus 20x cube plus 120x minus 120 divided by 1. So this will be equals to minus of 15. Therefore, we can say that the correct answer for this question is option number A, which is minus 15. I hope this question is clear to you. Next question is, let E1 and E2 be two events such that the conditional probabilities P E1 by E2 is equal to 1 by 2 and P E2 by E1 is equal to 3 by 4 and P of E1 intersection E2 is equal to 1 by 8. Then we have to find that which of the following statement is true. It is given that P of E1 by E2 is equal to 1 by 2. It means that P of E1 intersection E2 divided by P of E2 is equal to 1 by 2. Again, P of E2 by E1 is equals to 3 by 4. It means that P of E2 intersection E1 divided by P of E1 is equal to 3 by 4. Also, it is given that P of E1 intersection E2 is equal to 1 by 8. Therefore, P of E2 will be equals to 1 by 4 and P of E1 will be equals to 1 by 6. So, option A is P of E1 intersection E2 will be 1 by 8 and P of E1 into P of E2 will be equals to 1 by 24. This is LHS and this is RHS. Both are not equal. So this option is not correct. Now, option number B have LHS P of E dash 1 intersection E2 dash is equal to 1 minus P of E1 union E2. So this will be equals to 1 minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 6 minus 1 by 8. We know the formula for P of E1 union E2. It is P of E1 plus P of E2 minus P of E1 intersection E2. So this will be equals to 3 by 24. Again, it is not equals to P of E1 into P of E2. So this option is also not correct. Now, option C is P of E1 intersection E2 dash is equals to P of E1 minus P of E1 intersection E2. So this will be equals to 1 by 6 minus 1 by 8. So it is equals to 1 by 24 and we know that P of E1 into P of E2 is also equals to 1 by 24. Therefore, we can say that for this option, both LHS and RHS are equal. So we can say that the correct option is option number C here. Next question is, let A matrix which is equal to 0, minus 2, 2 and 0. If M and N are two matrices given by M is equal to summation of K is equal to 1 to 10 A power 2K and N is equal to summation of K is equal to 1 to 10 A power 2K minus 1, then Mn square is. So first let us calculate A square. So A square will be 0, minus 2, 2 and 0 into 0, minus 2, 2 and 0. So it will be equals to minus 4, 0, 0 and minus 4. So we can write it as minus 4 into identity matrix. Now we know that M will be equals to A square plus A power 4 plus A power 6 plus so on up to A power 20. So it can be written as minus 4i plus 16i plus minus 64i plus so on up to 10 terms because it is up to A power 20. So taking minus I common, the terms will be 4 minus 16 plus 64 plus up to 10 terms. So it will be minus I into, again taking 4 common, it will be minus 4 power 10 minus 1 divided by minus 4 minus 1 is equal to 4 by 5 into 2 power 20 minus 1 into I. And n is equal to a power 1 plus a cube plus a power 5 plus so on up to a power 19. It can be written as a minus 4a plus 16a plus so on up to 10 terms. These are the odd terms here. So taking a common, this will be minus 4 power 10 minus 1 divided by minus 4 minus 1. So it will be equals to minus of 2 power 20 minus 1 divided by 5 into a. Now n square will be equals to 2 power 20 minus 1 whole square divided by 5 square into a square. So it will be equals to minus 4 upon 24, 2 power 20 minus 1 whole square into I. So m into n square will be equals to minus 16 upon 125, 2 power 20 minus 1 whole cube into I. This is equal to k into I. Here k is not equals to plus minus 1. Now mn square whole transpose will be equals to ki whole transpose. So it will be equals to ki. Hence we can say that the correct option will be, it is a non-identity symmetric matrix. So the correct option is option number A here. I hope this question is clear to you. Next question is, let g such that 0, infinity to r be a differentiable function such that integral of x cos x minus sin x divided by e power x plus 1 plus g of x into e power x plus 1 minus x into e power x divided by e power x plus 1 whole square dx is equals to x into g of x divided by e power x plus 1 plus c. Now on differentiating both sides with respect to x, we get x into cos x minus sin x divided by e power x plus 1 plus g of x into e power x plus 1 minus x into e power x divided by e power x plus 1 whole square. This will be equals to e power x plus 1 into g of x plus x into g dash x minus e power x into g of x divided by e power x plus 1 whole square. Again into e power x plus 1 into x into cos x minus sin x plus g of x into e power x plus 1 minus x into e power x. So this will be equals to e power x plus 1 into g of x plus x into g dash x minus e power x into g of x. So we can say that g dash x will be equals to cos x minus sin x. Therefore, g of x will be equals to sin x plus cos x plus c. We can see that g of x is increasing in the interval 0 and pi by 4. Therefore, g double dash x will be equals to minus of sin x minus of cos x. It will be less than 0. G dash x is decreasing function. Therefore, let h of x is equals to g of x plus g dash x. So it will be equals to 2 cos x plus c. H dash x will be equal to g dash x plus g double dash x. So it will be equals to minus 2 sin x, which is less than 0. We can see that h is decreasing. Therefore, let phi of x is equal to g of x minus g dash x. which is equal to 2 sine x plus c. It implies that phi of dash x will be equal to g dash x minus g double dash x. So it will be equals to 2 cos x, which is always greater than 0. Therefore, we can say that the function phi is increasing here. Hence, we can say that g minus g dash is increasing in the interval 0 and pi by 2. So the correct option will be option number D here. I hope this question is clear to you. Next question is, let f such that r tends to r and g such that r tends to r be two functions defined by f of x is equals to log base e x square plus 1 minus e power minus x plus 1. So g of x is equal to 1 minus 2 into e power 2x divided by e power x. Then for which of the following range of a the inequality holds? So this is an inequality. We have to find that which range of a is true for this inequality. The function is given f of x. So f dash x will be equals to 2x upon x square plus 1 plus e power minus x. So this will be equals to 2 upon x plus 1 by x plus e power minus x, where x belongs to r. Again, g of x is equal to e power minus x minus 2 into e power x. So g dash x will be equal to minus e power minus x minus 2 into e power x. Here also x belongs to r. We can see that f of x is increasing and g of x is decreasing function. So the inequality will be f of g of a minus 1 whole square by 3 is greater than f of g of a minus 5 by 3. So we can say that a minus 1 whole square by 3 is less than a minus 5 by 3. So a square minus 5a plus 6 is less than 0. Therefore, a minus 2 and a minus 3 is less than 0. So a will be equals to 2 and a will be equals to 3, or we can say that a belongs to 2 comma 3. Hence, the correct range for a is 2 comma 3. So the correct option will be option number A here. I hope this question is clear to you. Next question is, let a vector is equal to a1i plus a2j plus a3k, where ai is greater than 0, I is equal to 1, 2, 3 be a vector which makes equal angles with the coordinate axis ox, oy and oz. Also, let the projection of a vector on the vector 3i plus 4j be 7. Let b vector be a vector obtained by rotating a vector with 90 degree. If a vector and b vector and x-axis are coplanar, then projection of a vector, b vector on 3i plus 4j is equal to. We know that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equals to 1. So cos square alpha will be equals to 1 by 3. Therefore, cos alpha will be equals to 1 upon root 3. Now, a vector is equals to lambda upon 3 into I plus j plus k, where lambda is greater than 0. Therefore, lambda upon under root of 3 into I plus j plus k into 3i plus 4j whole divided by under root of 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 7. Therefore, lambda upon under root of 3 into 3 plus 4 is equal to 7 into 5. So, lambda will be equals to 5 into root 3. Therefore, a vector will be equals to 5 into I plus j plus k. Now, let b vector is equals to pi plus qj plus rk, and a vector dot product b vector will be equals to 0. Also, a vector dot bi will be equals to 0. It implies that P plus Q plus R is equal to 0. And its determinant, which is PQR 111,100 will be also equals to 0. It implies that Q is equals to R. Now, we can say that B vector will be equals to minus 2RI plus RJ plus RK. So, taking minus 2 common, or we can take R common, because in all these three terms, R is common. So B vector will be equals to R minus 2I plus J plus K. Now, modulus of A vector will be equals to modulus of B vector. So we can say that 5 root 3 will be equals to modulus of R vector into under root of B. So mod of R vector will be equals to 5 upon root 2. Now, this is the value of modulus of R. Therefore, projection of B vector on 3I plus 4J will be equals to modulus of B vector dot product 3I plus 4J divided by under root of 3 square plus 4 square. So we can say that it will be equals to modulus of R into modulus of minus 6 plus 4 divided by 5. So this will be equals to mod of minus 2R divided by 5. So projection will be equals to 2 by 5 into 5 by root 2. So on rationalizing, 2 by root 2 will be equals to under root of 2. Therefore, we can say that the correct answer for this question is root 2, which is option number B here. Moving on to next question. Let y is equal to y of x be the solution of the differential equation x plus 1 into y dash can be written as dy by dx minus y is equal to e to the power 3x into x plus 1 whole square with y of 0 is equal to 1 by 3. Then the point x is equal to minus 4 by 3 for the curve y is equal to y of x is. So this given differential equation can be also written as dy by dx minus y upon x plus 1 is equal to e power 3x into x plus 1. Now, if e power minus of integral of 1 upon x plus 1 into x is equal to e power minus of log x plus 1, then it will be equals to 1 upon x plus 1. Therefore, we can say that y into 1 upon x plus 1 will be equals to integral of e power 3x into x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 dx. So y upon x plus 1 will be equals to integral of e to the power 3x dx. So y upon x plus 1 will be equal to e power 3x by 3 plus c. Since we know that y of 0 is equals to 1 by 3, it is given in the question. Therefore, we can say that 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3 plus c. So c will be equals to 0. Therefore, y will be equal to e power 3x divided by 3 into x plus 1. And its derivative y dash will be equals to e power 3x into x plus 1 plus e power 3x divided by 3. So it will be equals to e power 3x into x plus 4 by 3. Now, second order derivative will be y double dash 3 into e power 3x into x plus 4 by 3 plus e power 3x. So it will be equals to e power 3x into 3x plus 5. Therefore, we can say that y dash is equal to 0 at x is equal to minus 4 by 3 and y double dash will be equals to e power minus 4 into 1, which is greater than 0 at x is equal to minus 4 by 3. So we can say that x is equal to minus 4 by 3 is a point of local minima. Therefore, the correct option for this question is that x is equal to minus 4 by 3 is a point of local minima. Therefore, the correct option is option number B here. Next question is, if y is equal to m1x plus c1 and y is equal to m2x plus c2, where m1 is not equal to m2, are two common tangents of the circle x square plus y square is equal to 2 and parabola y square is equal to x, then the value of 8 into mod of m1 into m2 is equal to. See, this question is very important and this kind of question has come many a times in the exam. An equation is given for parabola, which is y square is equal to x. So let the tangent to y square is equal to x be y is equal to mx plus 1 upon 4m. Now, for it being a tangent to circle, it will be modulus of 1 by 4m divided by under root of 1 plus m square is equal to root 2. Therefore, we can say that 32 into m power 4 plus 32 m square minus 1 is equal to 0. It implies that m square is equal to minus 32 plus minus under root of 32 whole square plus 4 into 32 and whole divided by 64. So 8 into m1 into m2 will be equals to minus 4 plus 3 into root 2. Hence, we can say that the correct option for this question is option number C. Next question is, let Q be the mirror image of the point P101 with respect to the plane S, x plus y plus z is equal to 5. If a line L passing through 1, -1 and -1 parallel to the line PQ meets the plane S at R, then QR square is equal to. We know that L is parallel to PQ. Therefore, the direction ratios of S will be 1, 1, 1. Therefore, L will be equals to x minus 1 upon 1 is equal to y plus 1 upon 1 is equal to z plus 1 upon 1. Now, the point of intersection of L and S be a variable. So, we are letting it as lambda. This is the point of intersection of L and S. Therefore, we can say that lambda plus 1 plus lambda minus 1 plus lambda minus 1 is equal to S. So, lambda will be equals to 2. Therefore, R will be 3, 1, 1. Now, let the coordinates of Q be alpha, beta and gamma. So, the equation will be alpha minus 1 divided by 1 is equal to beta by 1 is equal to gamma minus 1 divided by 1 is equals to minus 2 into minus 3 divided by 3. So it implies that alpha is equal to 3, beta is equal to 2 and gamma is equal to 3. So Q will be equals to 3, 2, 3. Now we have to calculate QR whole square. So it will be equals to 0 square plus 1 square plus 2 square. So this will be equals to 1 plus 4, which is 5. Hence, we can say that the correct answer for this question is 5, which is option number B. Next question is, if the solution for y is equal to y of x of the differential equation y square dx plus x square minus xy plus y square into dy is equal to 0, which passes through the point 1, 1 and intersects the line y is equal to root 3x at the point a, root 3a, then the value of log base e root 3a is equal to. So a differential equation is given here, which is y square into dx plus x square minus xy plus y square into dy is equal to 0. It can be written as dy upon dx is equals to y square divided by xy minus x square minus y square. Now put y is equal to vx then we get v plus x into dv upon dx is equal to v square divided by v minus 1 minus v square. So x into dv upon dx will be equals to v square minus v square plus v cube divided by v minus 1 minus v square. Now, it can be written as v minus 1 minus v square divided by v 1 plus v square dv is equals to dx upon x. Now, taking integral on both the sides, it will be equals to tan inverse y upon x minus log of y upon x is equals to log x plus c. Now, as it passes through the point 1 comma 1, therefore, c will be equals to pi by 4. And the equation becomes tan inverse y by x minus log of y by x will be equals to log of x plus pi by 4. Now, putting y is equal to root 3x, we get pi by 3 minus log of root 3 is equal to log of x plus pi by 4. Therefore, log of x will be equals to pi by 12 minus log of root 3. So, it will be equals to log of a. Therefore, log of root 3a will be equals to log of root 3 plus log of a. We know that log m plus log n is equal to log mn. So, it can be also written as log root 3 plus pi by 12 minus log root 3 is equal to pi by 12. Therefore, we can say that the correct answer for this question is pi by 12. Therefore, option C is the correct option. Moving on to next question, let equals to 2t and y is equal to t square upon 3 be a conic. Let S be the focus and B be the point on the axis of the conic such that SA is perpendicular to BA, where A is any point on the conic. If K is the ordinate of the centroid of triangle SAB, then limit t tends to 1, K is equal to. It is given that X is equal to 2t. So, Y will be equals to 2 upon 3. As t tends to 1, therefore A will be equals to 2 comma 1 by 3. Now, given conic is x square is equal to 12y and S is equal to 0 comma 3. So, let B is equal to 0 comma beta. It is given that SA is perpendicular to BA. It means that 1 by 3 divided by 2 minus 3 into beta minus 1 by 3 divided by minus 2 is equals to minus 1. So, beta minus 1 by 3 into 1 by 3 will be equals to minus 2. Therefore, beta will be equals to 1 by 3 into minus 17 by 3. So, this is the value of beta. Now, ordinate of centroid will be equals to k, which is equal to beta plus 1 by 3 plus 3 divided by 3. So, it will be equals to minus 17 upon 9 plus 10 by 3 whole divided by 3. On further solving it, it will be equals to 13 upon 18. Hence, we can say that this is the required answer and the correct option is option number D here. Next question is a very interesting question. Let a circle C in complex plane pass through the points Z1 is equals to 3 plus 4i and Z2 is equals to 4 plus 3i. Z3 is equal to 5i. If Z of not equal to Z1 is a point on C such that the line through Z and Z1 is perpendicular to the line through Z2 and Z3, then argument of Z is equal to. So, it is clear that If Z1, Z2 and Z3 are 3 plus 4i, 4 plus 3i and 5i, then C will be equals to x square plus y square is equals to 25. Now let the coordinates of Z be x comma y. Therefore, we can say that y minus 4 divided by x minus 3 into 2 upon minus 4 is equal to minus 1. So y will be equals to 2x minus 2, which is also equals to L. Therefore, we can say that Z is intersection of C and L. So Z will be equals to minus 7 by 5 and minus 24 by 5. Therefore, we can say that argument of Z will be equals to minus pi plus tan inverse 24 upon 7. So, this is the required solution for this question, and the correct option for this question is option number B. Next question is, let CR denote the binomial coefficient of x power r in the expansion of 1 plus x whole power 10 if for alpha and beta belongs to R, C1 plus 3.2 into C2 plus 5.3 into C3 plus up to 10 terms is equals to alpha into 2 power 11 divided by 2 power beta minus 1 into C0 plus C1 upon 2 plus C2 upon 3 plus so on up to 10 terms, then the value of alpha plus beta is equal to. So we have to find the value of alpha and beta, then we have to add both the values. It is given that 1 plus x whole power 10 is equals to C0 plus C1x plus C2x square plus so on up to C10 x power 10. On differentiating, this will be equals to tan into 1 plus x power 9 is equals to C1 plus 2C2x plus 3C3x square plus so on up to 10C10 x power 9. Now, replacing x by x square, we get tan into 1 plus x square power 9 is equal to C1 plus 2C2 x square plus 3C3 x power 4 plus so on up to 10C10 x power 18. Therefore, tan into x into 1 plus x square whole power 9 will be equal to C1x plus 2C2 x cube plus 3C3 x power 5 plus so on up to 10C10 x power 19. Now, again differentiating this term, it will be equals to tan into 1 plus x square whole power 9 into 1 plus x into 9 into 1 plus x square whole power 8 into 2x. It will be equals to C1x plus 2C2x into 3x cube plus 3 into 5 into C3x power 4 plus so on up to tan into 19 C10 x power 18. Now, on putting x is equals to 1, we get tan into 2 power 9 plus 18 into 2 power 8 is equals to C1 plus 3 into 2 into C2 plus 5 into 3 into C3 plus so on up to 19 into 10 into C10. So this will be C1 plus 3 into 2 into C2 plus so on up to 19 into 10 into C10. Therefore, we can write it as tan into 2 power 9 into 10 is equal to 100 into 2 power 9. Therefore, C0 plus C1 by 2 plus C2 by 3 plus so on up to C9 upon 11, which is the 10th term, plus C10 upon 11, which is the 11th term, will be equal to 2 power 11 minus 1 divided by 11. So, this will be C0 plus C1 upon 2 plus C2 upon 3 plus so on up to C9 upon 11 is equal to 2 power 11 minus 2 divided by 11. Now 100 into 2 power 9 will be equals to alpha into 2 power 11 divided by 2 power beta minus 1 into 2 power 11 minus 2 divided by 11. So this is the expression which is already given in the question. Therefore, we can say that equation of form y is equal to k into 2 power x minus 1. It has infinitely many solutions, even if we take both x and y belongs to any natural number. Therefore, we can say that for this question, the answer will be 286. So, the correct answer after calculation is 286. Next question is the number of 3 odd digit numbers whose sum of digits is a multiple of 7 is. See, we know that the odd digits which are the multiple of 7 is 6 and 3, because we know that 7 into 9 is 63, and it is also the number of 3-digit odd numbers, and sum of it is 9, which is divisible by 3. So we can say that the correct answer is 63 for this question. It was a very simple question. Next question is, let theta be the angle between the vectors A vector and B vector, where mod of A vector is equal to 4 and mod of B vector is equal to 3. And theta belongs to pi by 4 and pi by 3. Then mod of A vector minus B vector cross product A vector plus B vector whole square plus 4 into A vector dot B vector whole square is equal to. So we have to find mod of A vector minus B vector cross product A vector plus B vector whole square plus 4 into A vector dot B vector whole square. It can be written as mod of A vector cross A vector plus A vector cross B vector minus B vector cross A vector minus B vector cross B vector whole square plus 4 into A vector dot B vector whole square. So this will be equals to mod of 2 into A vector cross product B vector whole square plus 4 into A vector dot B vector whole square. It can be again written as 4 into A vector cross product B vector whole square plus A vector dot B vector whole square. So this will be 4 into mod of A vector whole square into mod of B vector whole square. So on further putting the values here, it will be 4 into 16 into 9. So it will be 576. So we can say that the correct answer is 576. I hope this question is clear to you. Next question is a very interesting question. Let the abscissa of the 2 points P and Q be the roots of 2x square minus rx plus p is equal to 0, and the ordinates of P and Q be the roots of x square minus sx minus q is equal to 0. If the equation of the circle described on PQ as diameter is 2 into x square plus y square minus 11x minus 14y minus 22 is equal to 0, then 2r plus s minus 2q plus p is equal to. So here we have to find the value for this expression. Let P x1 comma y1 and Q x2 comma y2 be the coordinates of P and Q. Therefore, roots for the equation 2x square minus rx plus p is equal to 0 will be x1 comma x2, and roots for the equation x square minus sx minus q is equal to 0 are y1 and y2. Therefore, we can say that equation of circle will be equals to x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equal to 0. It implies that x square minus x1 plus x2 into x plus x1 into x2 plus y square minus y1 plus y2 into y plus y1 into y2 will be equal to 0. So x square minus r by 2x plus p by 2 plus y square plus sy minus q is equal to 0. Therefore, we can say that 2x square plus 2y square minus rx plus 2sy plus p minus 2q is equal to 0. Now, comparing it with 2x square plus 2y square minus 11x minus 14y minus 22 is equal to 0. We can say that r is equal to 11, s is equal to 7, p minus 2q is equals to minus of 22. Therefore, we can say that 2r plus s plus p minus 2q will be equal to 22 plus 7 minus 22. 22 and 22 will be cancelled. So the answer will be 7. Hence, we can say that the correct option for this question will be 7. Next question is also a very important question. This kind of question always comes in the exam. The number of values of x in the interval pi by 4 and 7 pi by 4 for which 14 cosec square x minus 2 sin square x is equals to 21 minus 4 cos square x holds is. So this expression can also be written as 14 upon sin square x because we know that 1 upon sin x is cosec x minus 2 sin square x is equal to 21 minus 4 into 1 minus sin square x because we know that cos square x is equal to 1 minus sin square x. Now, let sin square x is equal to t. So 14 minus 2t square will be equal to 21t minus 4t plus 4t square. So 6t square plus 17t minus 14 is equal to 0. Therefore, 6t square plus 21t minus 4t minus 14 is equal to 0. We have used splitting the middle term method here to find the factors. So, taking 3t common, the remaining terms will be 2t plus 7. And taking minus 2 common, the remaining terms will be 2t plus 7 is equal to 0. So, sine 2x will be equals to 2 by 3 or minus 7 by 3. But we are rejecting the negative values here. Therefore, we can say that sine x will be equals to plus minus under root 2 by 3. Now, we can also understand this by a graph. Consider this as the coordinate axis. This graph is just to make you understand the basic concept. So, the figure will be somehow this way as it passes in a wavy shape. So, here this will be plus root 2 by 3 and this will be minus root 2 by 3. This point will be pi by 4. This is pi. Again, this point will be 2 pi and this is 7 pi by 4. Therefore, we can say that the value for x for which this expression holds is 4. Hence, we can say that the correct answer for this question is 4. Next number is question number 26. For a natural number n, let an is equal to 19 power n minus 12 power n. Then the value of 31 a9 minus a10 divided by 57 a8 is. So here it is given that an is equal to 19 power n minus 12 power n. Now let equation of the roots be 12 and 19. we are supposing it as the roots for the equation, that is x square minus 31x plus 228 is equals to 0. So 31 minus x will be equals to 228 upon x, where x can be either 19 or 12. Therefore, 31a9 minus a10 divided by 57a8 will be equals to 31 into 19 power 9 minus 12 power 9 minus 19 power 10 minus 12 power 10 whole divided by 57 into 19 power 8 minus 12 power 8. So this will be equals to 19 power 9 into 31 minus 19 minus 12 power 9 into 31 minus 12 whole divided by 57 into 19 power 8 minus 12 power 8. So this will be equals to 228 into 19 power 8 minus 12 power 8 whole divided by 57 into 19 power 8 minus 12 power 8. So this value will be cancelled. 228 upon 57 will be equals to 4. Hence, we can say that the correct answer for this question is 4. I hope this question is clear to you. Next question is, let f such that r is to r be a function defined by f of x is equals to 2 into 1 minus x power 25 divided by 2 into 2 plus x power 25 whole power 1 by 50 if the function g of x is equals to f of x plus f of x, then the greatest integer less than or equal to g of 1 is equal to. So g of 1 will be equals to f of 1 plus f of 1. Now f of 1 will be equals to 2 into 1 minus 1 power 25 divided by 2 into 2 plus 1 power 25 whole power 1 by 50. So it will be equals to 2 into 1 minus 1 by 2 into 2 plus 1 and whole power is again 1 upon 50. So it will be equals to 3 power 1 upon 50. Therefore, f of 1 will be equals to f of 3 power 1 upon 50. So f of 3 power 1 upon 50 will be calculated as 2 into 1 minus 3 power 1 upon 50 whole power 25 divided by 2 into 2 plus 3 power 1 upon 50 power 25 whole power 1 upon 50 will be equals to 2 into 1 minus 3 power 1 by 2 divided by 2 into 2 plus 3 power 1 by 2 and whole power is 1 upon 50. So this will be equals to 2 into 2 minus root 3 by 2 into 2 plus root 3 whole power 1 by 50. This will be equals to 2 minus root 3 into 2 plus root 3 whole power 1 by 50. So it will be 4 minus 3 power 1 by 50, which is equal to 1 power 1 by 50, which is equal to 1. Therefore, we can say that f of 1 will be equals to f of 1, which is equal to 3 power 1 by 50. Therefore, g of 1 will be equals to f of 1 plus f of 1. So it will be equals to 3 power 1 upon 50 plus 1. Now, the greatest integer less than or equal to g of 1 will be written as g of 1. This is the greatest integer less than or equal to g of 1. So this can be written as 3 power 1 by 50 plus 1. So it can be written as 3 power 1 by 50 plus 1. So it will be equals to 1.02 plus 1, which is equal to 1 plus 1, taking the integer part only. So this will be equals to 2. Hence we can say that the correct answer for this question is 2. Moving on to the next question. Next question is, let the lines L1 such that R vector is equal to lambda into I plus 2j plus 3k, where lambda belongs to R. L2 is such that R vector is equal to I plus 3j plus k plus mu into I plus j plus 5k, where mu belongs to R, intersect at the point S if a plane AX plus BY minus Z plus D is equal to 0 passes through S and is parallel to both the lines L1 and L2, then the value of A plus B plus D is equal to. So we have to find A plus B plus D. As the plane is parallel to both the lines, we have the direction ratios of normal to the plane as 7, minus 2 and minus 1. These are the direction ratios of normal to the plane. Now, determinant of I, J and K 1, 2, 3 and 1, 1, 5 will be equals to 7I minus 2J plus K into minus 1, or we can say minus K. Also, the point of intersection of lines is 2I plus 4J plus 6K. Therefore, equation of plane will be 7 into x minus 2 minus 2 into y minus 4 minus 1 into z minus 6 is equal to 0. So 7x minus 2y minus z will be equal to 0. Therefore, we can say that a plus b plus d will be equal to 7 minus 2 plus 0. So it will be 5. Hence, the correct answer for this question is 5. Moving on to next question. Let A be a 3 cross 3 matrix having entries from the set minus 1, 0 and 1. The number of all such matrix A having sum of all the entries equal to 5 is. So, there are 3 possible cases here. So, case 1 is when 1 is 7 times and minus 1 is 2 times. So, in this case, number of possible matrix will be equals to 9 factorial upon 7 factorial into 2 factorial. So this will be equals to 36. Now, second case is when 1 is 6 times and minus 1 is 1 times. So for this case, the number of possible matrix will be 9 factorial divided by 6 factorial into 2 factorial, since we know that 0 will be 2 times. So this will be equal to 252. Now, the last case, which is case third, is when 1 is 5 times and 0 is 4 times. So in this case, the number of possible matrix will be equals to 9 factorial divided by 5 factorial into 4 factorial. So this will be equals to 126. Now adding all the number of matrix, we get total number of matrix is equals to 414. Hence we can say that total possible number of matrix is 414. So the correct answer is 414. Next question is the greatest integer less than or equal to the sum of first 100 terms of the sequence 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5 plus C. Here the sequence is 1 by 3 and 5 by 9. So first let us not do the sum. Let us just write the sequence, which is 1 by 3, 5 by 9, 19 upon 27 and 65 upon 81. So we have to find the sum. So let sum be equal to S. So sum will be equals to 1 by 3 plus 5 by 9 plus 19 upon 27 plus 65 upon 81 plus so on. We are asked to find the sum of first 100 terms. So it can be written as summation r is equal to 1 to 100, 3 power r minus 2 power r divided by 3 power r. So this will be equals to 100 minus 2 by 3 into 1 minus 2 by 3 whole power 100 divided by 1 by 3. So this will be equals to 98 plus 2 into 2 by 3 whole power 100. Therefore, we can say that sum will be equals to 98. Taking only the integer part, therefore we can say that the correct answer for this question is 98. I hope all the questions are clear to you and the concept related to each and every question is also clear to you. Keep learning more and keep scoring high.